Hi, my name is David Jensen. I'm the author of The Naked Interview, Hiring Without Regret, an Amazon #1 bestseller, and I'm the founder of the Hiring Academy, where I help both employers and employees get the job the first time and every time. My new book is all about what you're doing, looking for a job. It's called Get Hired, Interviewing Secrets Revealed. And I'm going to give you a preview. This is an iVet Extra that is purely never before released interviewing material for you. I'm going to give you the 10 truths of how to get hired. We're going to jump right in. Truth 1, your decision comes first. When you want a job, you've got to decide that that's the job you want. You've got to look through the help wanted ads. You've got to look online for possible positions out there. You've got to just sit down with yourself or your spouse or your friends and decide what type of job it is that you want and what type of job that you would be good at, and then decide that that's the job you're going to get. The better you visualize that, the better you decide, the more likely you're going to pull off achieving your dream job and getting hired there. That's truth 1. Your decision comes first. Who wants to hire somebody who hasn't decided, yes, I do want a job, and I want this type of job, and I want it now? That's truth 1. Truth 2, a good resume gets you in the door. Now, I'm not a proponent for long-winded resumes, but your resume should be ideally 1 page, if not 2 pages, with exact precise information on the previous positions you've held, some of the successes you've had in those positions, and kind of show the story of why you should get the next job that you want. It's got to give them a reason to pick up the phone and call you. So make sure, if you haven't worked in the exact field before, put a cover letter on it that says why you think the experience in your previous positions will lend you a hand in that new position you're looking to get. That's truth 2. Good resume gets you in the door. Step 3, like a Boy Scout, be prepared. I was a Boy Scout when I was a kid, and we always had that motto, be prepared. We always had to make sure that we knew what could happen next so that we were ready for it to occur. The same goes with going out and getting a job. You need to make sure your resume is prepared, you need to make sure your references are prepped, you need to make sure that your wardrobe is ready to go. All the steps necessary to do a great job interview need to be prepared ahead of time. So step 3 is, like a Boy Scout, be prepared. Truth 4, prep your references. Duh. Okay. On prepping your references, that's just because if you land the job you want and they call for your references and they say, hi, can we speak to Sally? Great. Hi, we wanted to ask you about Mike and his previous employment. Mike who? Oh, did Mike not find a job yet? Oh, right there, you lost that opportunity. Okay? You want to make sure that your references know who you're interviewing with and how badly that you want to get that position so they can help you by giving you a good reference. Truth 5, dress for success. Now this doesn't mean that you need to be in a tuxedo to every single job interview. What it means is that you need to play the part. You need to dress appropriate for the situation. If you're going in and interviewing as a bank teller, well, you darn well better have a suit on. And if you're going in to be a mechanic, well, then you darn well better have clean jeans and a pair of boots on so that you're prepared for the position should you get the opportunity to nail that job. Does that make sense? Dress for success is truth 5. Truth 6 could be the most important truth that I've ever taught a candidate about how to get a job. Truth 6 is tell a story, be remembered. If you tell a story when you're in that interview process, that's going to keep your resume on the top of the pile. I guarantee it. It's not you who's going to get you the job in that case. It's your dog Grumpy who ate your resume before you came for the interview. That's what's going to be remembered by the interviewer who's going through candidate after candidate after candidate all day long. Oh, this is the guy with the dog Grumpy. It's going to go right back on the top of the pile. And it's going to give you that competitive edge when there's a big group of candidates being interviewed. So truth 6, tell a story, be remembered. Truth 7, interviewing the interviewer works. Go into an interview situation with a list of questions of your own. Ask them, What is the position that I'm looking at having entail? What is the criteria for this job to be successful? All of those questions are important to you, and they show that there's a true interest in the position and in your success at their company. That's going to help you out a lot. Truth 7, interviewing the interviewer works. Truth 8, I'm nervous is a no-no. I'm nervous is a no-no. Don't go into an interview situation nervous. Really, it's a win-win situation. If you're the right candidate for them and they're the right company for you, you both win. There's no reason to be nervous. If it doesn't work out, there's going to be other job interviews. There's going to be other things that you learn from this and other opportunities. So I'm nervous is a no-no. Don't ever say in the interview process, oh, sorry, I'm nervous. That won't help you get anywhere, because an interview is going to look at that and say, if he's nervous just in the interview, how's he going to be when there's an irate customer on the phone? Or how's he going to be when there's a pressure deadline on the line? You need to make sure you're not nervous in a job interview. All right, truth 9. When can I start is a yes, yes. When can I start is the greatest question you can ask in a job interview. Now, don't do it flippant and don't do it at the beginning of the interview, but somewhere near the end, when you really feel confident and you really know you do want this position, ask them. And when they ask you that great question, which is, well, are there any other questions? Sure. When can I start? I love this place. I really feel like I could bring a benefit to your team. When can I start? That's a great question. Usually they'll put you off so they can do their reference checks, but that's another thing that's going to keep your resume right at the top because they know you want that position. And you'd be surprised how many people go into a job interview and don't really let on to the interviewer that they really want to get that job. So by you asking when you can start, you're showing them you're really serious about it. All right, truth 10. Follow up or you've given up. Don't just go home and wait. Go home, wait the appropriate time period, which may be a day or two, and then follow up. Call HR and say, did you end up hiring somebody for that position? And am I still in consideration? Make sure you send out a thank you note ahead of time for their time and effort of interviewing in the first place. All those things are follow-up. And if you don't follow up, then you've given up. You might as well just go start interviewing somewhere else because you don't care enough to follow up and carry through to getting the done of getting hired at that company. That's truth 10. Follow up or you've given up. All right, those are the 10 truths that I have learned over 20 years of consulting experience are the best way for you to get the job that you want. So use them wisely and use them energetically and go out and get a job. And I'm always here to help. I really appreciate iVetX, and I think that it's going to offer amazing opportunities for veterans in the United States. I personally come from a service family, and I really appreciate your service. God bless you.